What's going on, guys? I'm Mighty back at again with a weekly Halo store and update video. So let's get started with the event. So the Fractured Tenrai event is back around again for the third time. I'm not sure if this is going to be the final week or not, but it does have the week 1, week 2, week 3. The final one on the list is week 3, February 1st to the February 7th. But the thing is, the first time round it came round, I got to level 7. Second time round, I got to level 17, and then that makes it so I can only get to level 27 because there's only 10 events challenges for this week. So that means I can't complete the battle pass. I miss out on 28, 29, and 30. So I'm assuming because there's no extra events challenges, which I was expecting there to be for this week, then it means that they're most likely going to continue the event still, even though of course I've only got 3, but this means some people that might have been behind can catch up, but it doesn't say it on this list, which is what you would expect. And also, I don't know. I just don't understand what the go is with this. I don't like. They could have just added 30 this week, in my opinion, 30 challenges this week that were all Fractured Tenrai challenges, even if they weren't just Fiesta. Just so then, of course, it's going to be extra challenges, but just so then you can complete the entire event in the final week, and then you don't have to bring back the Fractured Tenrai event, because I think 3 weeks is definitely enough. Like, surely everyone's going to be sick of it after this third week. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to another week of Fractured Tenrai stuff, but yeah, we're yet to see what actually happens with that. So quickly looking at the Whispered Sky BR, this is what this looks like. And then the Whispered Sky Sidekick. For this week, the ultimate is the Whispered Sky weapon coding, and that is for the MA40, so the AR. This is the Fiesta Killjoy is what the ultimate is called. So I'm assuming the ultimate challenge is going to be get a certain amount of Killjoys in Fiesta, which isn't ideal because you can't re-roll that stuff, and I don't really think that many people I versed get Killing Spree, so that's going to be a rough one for me this week. But I'll show you guys what that looks like. So how I know that it's going to be the Whispered Sky is in the news. It usually flicks through and it tells you which coding it's going to be or what the ultimate is. And in this case, it tells you that it's the Whispered Sky weapon coding, and it's for the AR because it's showing you the AR picture. So to check that out, thankfully a commenter from last week's video told me about this one. You just go to the weapon bench, go to the skin. It is the AR, and in this case, we're looking at the Whispered Sky, so that's what we're looking at. That's how it's going to look. And overall, that's pretty nice looking MA40 skin, especially for a free skin. I love the gold accents. I love how metallic it is. And then the rest of it is pretty simple, and I do like the simplicity of it. Overall, I do think it's pretty clean. So that is what the ultimate is going to be for this week. Cheeky screenshot, so I can use that in the thumbnail. And then I wonder actually if I can screenshot it without all this crap here. I'm not sure. Specs. No, you can't. Oh, I mean, maybe you can, but I'll do that later. So moving over, we will move to the challenges, the event. So I've already showed you guys this stuff. If you want to check out like this stuff, then of course go to my previous video, but the challenges are all Fiesta challenges. Again, I'll show you guys what mine look like. I've already done some, but they were pretty much just like a complete Fiesta, win Fiesta matches. This one is a complete 4 PvP Fiesta matches. The upcoming ones are, as you can see, if you want to pause, you can pause and check it out. But that is what the upcoming ones are. So it shouldn't be too hard at all. So overall, that's what the ultimate challenge is for this week. Let's go over to the shop. And the CHONMAGE armor set has returned for 2K, which was the price point it was at previously. So we've got this Thorn Diver legendary stance with the flagpole. And honestly, I wish that the flagpole was flipped the other way around because I don't like this smooth side being the facing. I would rather it be like that sharp pointing side. I think it would look cooler, but personal preference. Sundown Smile, shader for the Yoroi armor coating only. It's quite dirty, brown, and it just doesn't look that good in my opinion. We've got the receding hairline Spartan helmet, and overall, I don't really love this one to be honest. The CHONMAGE or SHONMAGE, I don't know what you want to call it, but that is what it's called, and that is what it looks like on my Spartan. Moving over to the windblown mask, which is the attachment for it. That's the visor, just a dark red, not too bad, looks pretty good. We've got the chest, which is very basic, covers up the emblem as well, which is stupid, but sometimes it just be like that. Then we've got the right shoulder and of course the left shoulder, so we've seen these all before. We've got the knee pads, which I personally think look sick, but wants to show us them. The store is terrible. I think these knee pads look so sick. They remind me of the Council Elites from Halo 2. I don't know why. Maybe they're helmets or something. I don't know. They just look sick, and that's what they remind me of. And they're my favorite elites. So that's that. We'll go to the Heart Piercer for 800 credits. And this one's actually kind of cool because it does have this sick, clean-cut stance with just the energy sword looking staunch. I do like what that one looks like. Then we've got the purple visor. Try it on my Spartan so you can have a look at what it looks like. Overall, pretty nice looking visor. And the knives. So it's a little bit basic, but I mean for the stance is pretty cool. It's going to run you 800 credits. And of course, that does mean it's going to cost you $15. Of course, you're going to have the 200 credits left over, but the only thing you're going to be able to buy with that is the boost and swap pack. So I do think that that's a pretty average price. That should be 600 credits in my opinion, so that you can continue to then buy the daily, which we'll quickly look at, even though this is going to change, of course, tomorrow. But that is what that one's looking like. Quite ugly, and it has been in the store before. Then we go to the Silent Sentry, the final bundle of this week, and this one is actually fat. So we do have the Wet Crow armor coating. This doesn't actually only come on the Roy, but for some reason they show only this one at the start, and then they show the other ones later. So this comes on the Roy. I think this looks very nice. It looks like the Whispered Sky on the weapons, but of course for the armor coating instead. Looks quite nice. And then we also have it on the Mark 7 and the Mark 5B. So that's what it looks like on the Mark 7, sorry. And then the Mark 5B. That is what it looks like on the Mark 5B. So overall pretty nice. It does look really nice with the bullets if you're using the bullet shoulder as the Mark 5B, just because it actually makes the bullets gold, or at least the correct color for what they should be. So overall that's what that looks like. We've got some cool new shoulder pads. I'll just quickly show you one. That's what it looks like. Looks like the Batman bloody shurikens or whatever the hell they're called, those throwing knife things. We've got the cheeky new chest, Sparrow Temple. I actually think this looks quite nice. Of course it does cover the emblem, but unfortunately all chest plates are going to cover the emblem. So that's what that looks like. I think it looks alright. We've got the new Shadow Raven knee pads, which also look really nice. And the shader in the picture always reminds me of the B1 Battle Droid, which I said to my mate earlier. I think it would be really cool if you could get this Yoroi armor in just straight like silver like that. It would look pretty sick. So that's what that emblem is looking like. House of Warriors. Really nice in my opinion. It'd be cool if they add that helmet in the future. But I do really like what that looks like overall. Quickly try on the vehicle emblem. So, you know, it's pretty straightforward. It looks, of course, exactly the same. Armor emblem, which is going to get covered, as you can see. Testing on my armor, it's already getting covered by the chest. And of course, there is bulkier chests as well. So that's how it's going to be. And that is the House of Warriors emblem on the sidekick. Looks pretty nice in my opinion overall. And I showed you guys that, and that is that for the store. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.